Look, we've talked about this. You really can't be doing that again. It already happened earlier on in the window, and you've done it a second time. I know it was the last day of the window. That makes it worse. I couldn't get anyone to replace him. Yeah, that's not the pot. Right, don't do it again, please. Jesus. Yes, hello, welcome on into Live Nine Sports, here for the Killie Boys on Football Manager 21. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. And if you missed the last episode, go and have a look at it, see if we get into Europa League. Spoilers we did. We're playing in the Europa League today. But what we're talking about in the intro there, in case you were slightly confused, is Piero Magallanes, who, as you can see from the screen in front of you, no longer plays for us. He plays for Southampton. He's worth £34 million apparently. However, we sold him for 18 because the board accepted the offer and I didn't have a choice in the matter. So we've lost our first choice right back for £18 million to Southampton. £18 million. He was worth more than that. That wasn't even the release clause. We'd removed the release clause from his contract, but still the board decided to accept that offer, which is very frustrating indeed. So yes, it has happened again. However, there are a couple more transfers to talk about, because the last time I saw you, it was deadline day. We just had the Europa League group stage draw, and there was a few hours left of the window, and there was some deals as well as this horrendous one here. Some other deals that went on. Also going out was Ivo Golaci. Remember, he played for us at the end of last season. He was kind of a backup right winger. Well, because Bob has been playing so well, we've sent Golaci out on loan. He's away to Benevento in Serie A. We'll see how he does there. And we have also sent out on loan to West Brom this time to join one of his fellow compatriots, Edward Bena. Tomas, the right back, is away out on loan. Now, can I just point out, this did happen before the Magallanes sale. So if Magallanes had been sold before this, I'm not sure if I would have accepted this transfer, this loan offer, but it happened before, so there's not much I could really do. Hopefully I'll go and get some good game time out there, because, you know, Sika is our first choice right back at the moment. So we'll go and give Tomas, who played quite well at the end of last year. He only played a couple of games, but I thought it was quite good when he did play. But he's away out on loan. See if he can get some experience out at West Brom. And we do have one last in to talk about as well. It's Manuel Castellon. Another reason why I was happy for Golaci to go as well. We have signed him from Rosario Central in Argentina. And you look at those statistics there. His physical stats are very good. Could do with some more stamina possible. It's only been 10. But he's 6'2" as well, so he's very tall. Can play in the wings or up front. Another player, very similar to Boba. Castellon here. He's got some nice technical stats. Maybe could do with them being a couple higher than what they are. Mentally, he's very determined. I always like good determination in a player. But he looks alright. He looks a good enough backup to come in if he needs to be. And he's fairly happy being here. He only costs us £3 million. He's already worth 6. So, you know, it's a good deal, I think. So yes, last time out we played our game against Lask, the two legs in the Europa League playoff. So we've only had one game since then. That was against St Mirren, where we won 3-0. Crenetta with 1, Lambert with 2. A very easy win for us in the end. So today we play against Rangers in the Premiership, and then we play against Olympiacos in our first group stage game in the Europa League. The league tables on the right hand side, just above my head there. I see we've all played 4 games now. We are the only team with 12 points out of 12. Rangers and Hearts both on 9. So this is a top of the table clash up against Rangers. We'll see how we do in this one. We could stretch an advantage ahead of them at the top of the table here. Hearts also play Hibs tomorrow. So if Hearts lose as well, we could be several points ahead at the top of the table very early on this season. So on the injury front, we just have a couple. Booker still returning to fitness, and Nketiah's got a slight niggle, so it does mean that our left-hand side of our attacking positions are slightly different than normal. But apart from that, a fairly full-strength side. Morris in goal with Thomas and Anderson just in front. Sika, who is now our first choice right back because there is no Magallanes to play. He plays at right back and Guerrero is on the left. Vlalic and Stacey are kind of forming our midfield partnership. At least they have been recently, which just means unfortunately George Payner sits on the bench. In front of them is Jovic. No surprises there. He's very, very good. Lambert on the right. Boba will play on the left-hand side instead of Nketiah or Bookert. And Crenetta will stay up front. Castellon is sat there on the bench. Should he want to come on for his debut? He might. You never know. We've got Ryan Hamill, Payne, Sibley, and Nketiah's there if he needs to come on. Hopefully he won't. I'm looking forward to this game. Hopefully we can play quite well. Again, we've got no one less than a 3-star player. We don't quite have our 4-star Nketiah there, but hopefully Boba will do just as well off that left-hand side. Remember, last year we played Rangers 4 times in the league. We drew 2 and won 2, so we were unbeaten against them. We'll see if that is the case again this year. Kokavas plays at left back for them, remember? And he's just cleared that ball away. No Lukic, though. He was playing up front for them last year. Lambert with the ball on the right-hand side, and he's been fouled by Kokavas. Kokavas, in his game against his old team, gives away a penalty, and Miladin Crenetta steps up to take this penalty, and he thrashes it in the bottom corner, and that's his 10th goal of the season. 8 minutes into the game, already up 1-0. Hopefully this can continue. A lovely penalty there from Crenetta right in the corner. Thank you, Kokavas. Throw in on the left for us. Guerrero finds Jovic and is in toward Boba. Can he switch the play? No, he gets challenged instead. And Mateta flicks the ball to McCall. And there's a break on here for Rangers. Down the right-hand side with McCall. He swings it over. It's cleared by Lambert. And can Jovic get this? No, Kokavas finds Alzate. Through toward McCall. Morris runs out almost like a sweeper keeper. He doesn't play as a sweeper keeper, but he was very, very alert there and came out to the ball. Mateta with the ball now. It's a good save from Morris. He's really improved over the last couple of years, obviously, since he came through our youth academy. Played that one game at the end of the season 3 years ago. The last 2 years he's been a first choice keeper, and now this is his 3rd full season as our goalkeeper. He is the club captain as well, and he's very much improved. Had offers from teams like Stoke and Man City for him, but we have rejected them, and Crenetta heads that ball off the bar there after the Lambert free kick. I'm just wittering on about Ryan Morris. I've been very impressed with him though. It's another corner here. Lambert swings it in and it's headed away only as far as Stacey though, who finds Thomas. And he could find Lambert if he wants to play it out to him. No, he plays it back to Vlalic though. And Vlalic dilly-dallying on the ball, finds Thomas again, switches the play, but it's a poor pass and Usaid intercepts. But that's a poor pass, and Sika's got it and finds Vlalic and Lambert, and now we've got the break on the right-hand side. Lambert cuts in field. Can he switch this ball over if he wants to? The man down the line is Guerrero. Guerrero on the overlap. He gets past his man. He drives into the box. He plays to Boba. Boba hits it. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, that was nearly a beautiful way for him to score his first goal for the club, replacing Nketiah on that left-hand side today, remember. Oh, what a great chance for him. And it's another highlight here. The McCall with the ball for Rangers on the right-hand side. Rafinha. Guerrero challenges. It's not a penalty though. Yoseda gets the ball. Rafinha swings the ball toward the back post, and Alcock scores the 3rd goal of the season for himself. Half an hour gone, and it is 1-1, even though we've totally dominated the game. 10 shots to 4, 71% of the ball, but Rangers get a goal here. You see Rafinha with it, with a lovely curled ball toward the back post, and Morris just can't save it. He just kind of runs at it. And it's 1-1 now after half an hour. And we are into stoppage time nearly at the end of the first half here. Rangers are playing the ball about at the back. They find Joseda with it, and Rafinha, and Acevedo. But Anderson intercepts that for us, and Boba plays it back to him, and we'll see if we can recycle this play. Jovic with it here deep in our midfield. He drives forward with it on the right-hand side now. What's going to happen here? Is he going to hit it or will he swing the ball in? He's fouled. It's another penalty. Alzate gives away the penalty this time, and we have the chance to score our 2nd goal, our 2nd penalty. Can Crenetta score his 2nd? He can. He's put it in the same place. The keeper dived the right way, but it wasn't good enough, and Crenetta tucks away 2nd penalty of the game just before half-time here to put us up 2-1. Going into the break. It's another good penalty. Not as good as his first one though, but still good enough to get past the keeper. And that's us up 2-1 at half time here. At half time we've taken off Boba and brought on Castellon on that left hand side for him. I don't know why I've clicked there unfortunately, but the time is ticking and we've not had a highlight in this second half yet. 65 minutes on the clock, and here is our first one. Vlalic with it, back to Thomas. We don't want to give the ball away here. Jovic plays it forward toward Crenetta. He's going for his hat-trick if he can get a goal here. He gets fouled by Kolkovas. No, it's not. It's a good challenge from Kolkovas, and Kolkovas comes away with the ball. McCall through to Mateta. Thomas does not intercept that ball. It's switched toward Rafinha. Guerrero goes out to meet him, and it's a good challenge from Guerrero. And Castellon with it finds Guerrero, and they're coming up the line here toward Creneta. He's 1-on-4. Can he do it all by himself? He'll try. He gets fouled. Oh, and it's going to be a hat-trick of penalties. Can he make it a hat-trick of goals, though? We've had 3 penalties in this game. Creneta, and he puts it away the opposite corner this time, the bottom right, and that's a hat-trick for Creneta and a hat-trick of penalties. I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen so many penalties in one game here. But goodness me, 3-1 to us here with a hat-trick of penalties. And hopefully that is the game. There's just 20 minutes, now 15 minutes to go. And we might be able to hold on here. Alzate swings the ball in and Mateta heads it in, or you say that was one of the 2 of them, but it was offside, unfortunately, for Rangers. How far offside was it? Oh, one of them heads it on to the other one, it looks like there. That is unfortunate. And it's not a goal. Celtic beating Ayr at the moment, so that puts Celtic up onto 8 points. But at this stage, we're going to have 6 points clear to Hearts. At this stage, should it stay like this. Lambert with a free kick, 3 minutes to go. He hits it. Oh, it's hit off the post and the bar. That's what the par is. Goodness me. And the ball was cleared away, and Sika's got the ball here into Creneta and Hamill, and back to Creneta. Can he score his 4th? No, he can't. We'll make a quick change here. We'll take off Edward Lambert, and we'll bring on, I don't know, Bogdanovic on the right-hand side. He can't play there, but I'm going to bring him on. I didn't want to bring on Nketiah just in case he hurt himself. A defensive player on that right wing for us now. Lukic has come on for Rangers, played it back to Kolkovas, and Lukic again, and he normally scores against us, but he swings this in, it's cleared away, and Hamill can come away with the ball now. And can we get a 4th? Creneta through on goal. Can he score the 4th? He can indeed, and he didn't need it to be a penalty that time. He got that from open play in the 93rd minute of the game. 4-1 to Kilmarnock here. 4 goals for Creneta. He is an absolutely outstanding striker. You know, for so many years we struggled to find a striker who was going to score his goals. We thought it was going to be Lukic, but Rangers poached him off us, and now we have found one in Creneta. 4-1, a dominant performance. I know 3 of them were penalties, but he still had to put them away. We still had to be in the position to win the penalties. A 10.0 match rating for Creneta, the best you can get, and he's the best I think we've had up front here at Kilmarnock. A lovely, lovely 4-1 win. I am very happy with that game, and you can see from the league table with the results that have happened. Hearts play tomorrow, remember, but we are 6 points clear at the top of the table after 5 games. Very good so far. And Hearts have won their game they had in hand, unfortunately. Ross Forrest scored a goal for them, and Crawford scoring a goal for Hibs. 2 of our former strikers scoring goals there in that Edinburgh derby. But it does mean that Hearts are 3 points behind us in the league table there. Rangers on 9 points, and then further back Celtics and Mirren on 8. Aberdeen, Hibs on 7. It's very close in that mid-table, but we are 6 points clear of any Old Firm team. 3 points clear of Hearts. Not bad at all. I'll see you in just a couple of days' time for our game against Olympiacos. Hey, hello, we're back. Here we are, ready for the game against Olympiacos. It's been a wee while for me, but it's literally been a split second streak. I keep forgetting that's the way that editing works. I apologise. Anyway, here is the team for the game against Olympiacos. The same as last time, bar one change. Morrison goal, Thomas and Anderson at centre back. Sika on the right, Guerrero on the left, Vlalic, Stacey and Jovic in the middle, Lambert on the right. Nketiah has come back on the left. Boba drops to the bench because Nketiah is fit again, and Creneta will play up front after his 4 goals in the last game. Creneta's on 13. Lambert, Jovic, Nketiah, 4, 3 and 3. I mean, come on, they're slacking behind. We'll need to see if they can score some goals today. And very early on here is a highlight. Olympiacos playing in red and white, and obviously ourselves playing in our blue and white stripes. And Sika's got the ball here, finds Vlalic with it, and Vlalic finds Jovic. What's Jovic going to do with this ball here? He drives forward with it. He'll find Nketiah. I assume, no, he hits it himself. And it's over the bar. It was a good effort. I thought he was going to thread that ball through to Nketiah, but he took a drive himself. That was a very nice effort, but not quite a goal. Corner kick from Lambert here, swung into the box. Thomas heads it, Anderson clicks it. Oh, I think it was saved by the keeper initially, and then Anderson couldn't get the rebound in, and that ball's cleared away. A good effort from a set piece there. Another goal kick for Olympiacos here, and maybe they'll build this up here. Murr with the ball, finds Drabulis and Zakaria. and Drabulis finds Murgan, but Jovic has got that ball, and now we can come forward with the ball. Hopefully, Stacey with it. They've got lots of men behind the ball, Olympiacos, but Nketiah's here on the left-hand side. He's cutting field, he hits it himself, and it's wide of the goal. They're playing very compact. They've got 3 in the middle of the park in front of that back 4, and it's quite difficult to break down, it looks like. And we're about to reach half time, but there's a free kick. Lambert swings it in. It's headed by Thomas, and finally we're ahead. His first goal of the season for Bobby Thomas. He's been unhappy because apparently I broke a promise or something, but he's got a goal there to break the deadlock just before half time. Swung into the back post. Thomas heads it. Anderson could have got on it as well, but Thomas beat him to it, and that's us up 1-0 after a total domination of a first half there. 14 shots to 1, 58% of the ball. But we just hadn't been scoring the goals, and now that domination has shown in the scoreline. A nice 1-0 lead at half-time. Not quite the performance we've had against Rangers, but let's see what happens for the rest of this game. That ball was played forward and it was headed away, and it's very slowly going to come to Sika, who'll hopefully go down that right-hand side. He plays the ball back into Thomas, and Thomas will find Anderson. Can he go out wide? He can. He finds Sika, and Sika back to Vlalic and Jovic, and Vlalic here to Jovic again, and Creneta and Lambert. Can Lambert finish? He can indeed in the bottom corner. His 5th goal of the season, assisted by Creneta. That front 4 doing wonderful things there. Jovic, Creneta, Nketiah, and obviously Lambert scoring that goal there. You see here, Jovic with it, finds Creneta, threads it through for Lambert, takes a touch and then finishes. Those 3 passing in triangles. Lovely, lovely. 2-0. Highlight here, you can see though Nketiah is on the sideline looking like he's picked up another injury here, but Olympiacos come forward and we're down to 10 men. Drabulis with the ball here, he hits it, it's off the post and cleared away by Thomas, and I would have hoped they might have kicked the ball out when our man was receiving treatment, but I suppose he is off the park, and it says that Nketiah is injured, so Castellon can come on for him. And in the meantime, Morris saves a headed goal from someone whose name I am not going to try and say. It looks like Vogia Trosopoulos, which is hard to say, but anyway, Castellon's come on for Nketiah. We'll see what that injury's like after this game. It's a throw in on the left hand side. Guerrero finds Jovic and into Castellon. And Castellon obviously the newest member to our attacking I was going to say quintet is now. It's not a quad. A quintet. What was it? A sextet. I don't know how you call it when it's 6 people, because it was the 4 up front with Boba on the sidelines, and now Castellon's one of those 2 that can come off the bench as well. So there's 6 who can come on to do some stuff there. And as you can see, they are coming on. Boba's come on and Hamill's come on in behind as well. And the time's just tucked down. This has been a bit of a boring second game after that really exciting first one, I must say. I can only apologise. I mean, it's not like I can decide how Football Manager simulates its games, but it'd have been nice if something else had happened in that game there. Shakhtar Donetsk beat Cercle Bruges away from home 1-0 with a late goal there to go up 1-0. And yeah, a nice start to our European campaign anyway. Eddie Nketiah, thankfully, is only out for 2 days. So it's not too bad. A bruised knee after he attempted the sprint. How has this happened? He has attempted a sprint and he's bruised his knee. Everyone at home, just think about the logistics of that and how that could have happened. Because I'll be honest, I'm not sure how. Look at all that green there. We have won every competitive game so far this season, and long may it continue. We'll come back for the game against Cercle Bruges, and I don't know if we'll play Ayr before or if we'll play Celtic after. I've not decided. That will be a surprise for you to see when we play Cercle Bruges. And in the game after that will be the game against Shakhtar, when we'll probably get to see Dundee United, because you've already seen Rangers so far this season. But yeah, Cercle Bruges and either Ayr or Celtic, I'm not sure. Probably Ayr. Why not? A wee Ayrshire derby. So if you have enjoyed this episode, a nice 4-1 win against Rangers, thanks to all those penalties and a 2-0 start to our European campaign. And please do leave a like on the video, hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. I know I say it every episode, but it does. It's always nice to see the likes, and it always helps in the algorithm as well. If you're looking forward to the next episode, then also that's another reason to leave that like and hit that thumbs up. And until the next episode, we'll see you then.